cannot say.
Who created you?
I cannot say.
What can you say?
I cannot say.
Right. Deserve that.
Got the archive spirit working, I see.
Rook, you're here. And I did, sort of, a little bit. It appears, but it won't tell me anything.
You simply ask the wrong questions. A common affliction of the weak-minded.
Also that, it's kind of mean.
Just insult it right back, assuming you know how to insult a spirit.
I've never thought about it. How would you do that? Embark might know. That is an idea. Syrian learned a lot, taught me a lot about these archives. They have, well, not thoughts like us, but sort of pathways, I guess. They can only respond to specific questions worded in specific ways. So, if you're powerful, like almost God-level powerful, how would you talk to someone you see as lesser?
Really condescendingly, based on experience so far.
Right! You wouldn't ask questions, you'd tell them what to do, so let's try that. Archive, tell me who built you.
One of the greatest of Elvenan, a steward of her glory. Truly, I was blessed to bathe in his warmth. Anaris built me, and to him I shall someday return.
You mean the Forgotten One?
I cannot say.
Good point. It came later.
What do you mean by it came later?
Oh, I meant later after Elvenon fell. We didn't call them the Forgotten Ones till after that. They were the bad gods. Disease, pestilence, weren't supposed to speak their names. Not like the good gods, you know, Elgernon, Gillenane. But now we know the truth about the Evanurus. So we don't know for sure what the Forgotten Ones were, I mean. They used to say Solus was one, so best case scenario like him. Worst case, well, you heard it talk.
Right. So this thing's dangerous if it belonged to one of them.
Could be, but still important and invaluable. Everything Anaris knew, this thing knows, and my people deserve to know. If I can get it to tell me.
Archive. Tell me about the Dreadwolf.
An ideologue and a fool who will soon pay the price. When Anaris dispatches the Evanurus, he will spare a thought for Fen'Harel.
Archive. Tell me about the Evanurus.
A group of cowards, hiding behind their more powerful magic and superior numbers. Their jealousy of Anaris was palpable. Their war is unending, but Anaris will prevail.
Have fun with the condescending spirit.
I'll try. Could be worse, I guess.
Worse, like the wound of betrayal Lord Anaris suffered. Soon he will cast down the oppressors and take his rightful place.
What a shame I can't stay longer. Good luck.
Appreciate the support.
Any luck tracking down your mystery friend?
The Shaperate didn't like me asking about Shaper Valta, or harassing people with talk of dwarven magic.
Who cares what they say? That shouldn't stop you.
I don't have a choice. At least I know I'm not gonna find answers in Orzammar.
So what now?
I was thinking, the voice said look to those closest to the stone. What if she never meant Orzammar?
Huh?
There's another great Tig, the original capital of the dwarves, Kalsharak. It was lost during the First Blight, and its people survived in isolation for hundreds of years. They re-emerged, some 20 years ago?
And you think they're closer to the stone?
Orzammar can't help. What have I got to lose?
I'm curious about Kalsharok's isolation.
The dwarves took heavy losses during the First Blight. To stop the Darkspawn from overrunning them, they closed off passages in the deep roads. Those that could retreated to Orzammar. Kalsharok was lost. They abandoned the city and its people, sealed them away with the Darkspawn.
There must have been another way. What they did was monstrous.
Can you imagine being trapped, knowing death was coming?
Ugh, but they didn't die. The rumors...
That the dwarves of Kalsharok had to change to survive? No one's really sure what that means exactly.
When we find them, you can ask. Are you sure Orzammar isn't hiding something?
Pressing them for information would be tricky. I could anger someone important. If Kalsharok doesn't turn out, I can go back to poking at Orzammar. But not before then.
How do we get in touch with these Kalsharok dwarves?
Already working on it. You don't spend 10 years in the Inquisition without making contacts. I should have a meeting set up by the time we're ready to leave.
Why do you run around in fancy mage clothes?
Because I like them.
You're barely even wearing a shirt.
You fight Anton with a bare midriff.
Everything all right?
We're fine. Just trading fashion tips. So what I wear is a problem for you?
It's not. It's just... Why dress like that? Are you trying to make your mother happy?
Tosh, what's going on? Something is clearly bothering you.
My bet's on mothers and dresses.
It's just something my mother said the other day. I act more like a man than a woman.
And you feel like you should wear dresses to make her happy?
No. Can you imagine me in a dress? I'd look stupider than I'd look stupid.
You wouldn't look stupid in a dress if that's what you wanted to wear.
I don't want to wear a fucking dress!
Clear and to the point. So, what do you want? Your mother didn't just make you angry. Something she said got its hooks into you. Why?
It feels... right. When she says I act more like a man. It feels... right. Why does it feel right?
Tosh, do you like being a woman?
Nobody likes being...
Man, what the fuck are we talking about, bro?
This is
In a
stupid.
fantasy game.
Forget I said anything.
Like, what the fuck? Like, let's go slay dragons and shit. What the fuck are we talking about gender? What the fuck?
If you don't want to talk about it anymore, we won't. But whatever this is, this team is here for you.
I still don't know what this is.
Some of my friends in Minrathous talk about not feeling comfortable in their own skin. As a man, as a woman. I could see if they'd like to talk. Maybe what they say fits how you're feeling.
Yeah. Okay. And thanks.
This has nothing to do with the story at all.
Oh?
To look at, I'd smudge your makeup.
Thanks for letting me down gently.
Man, what the? That thing has nothing to do with the story at all. It's not even a side quest.
I knew that you would find me soon enough. You need the power of a god. The strength that I alone still carry.
The blighted Evanuris will soon break free from their prison. I must make a stronger one that can contain them.
While the prison is important, it is not the only goal you seek.
Why should I not tear down the veil and bring back immortality to all the Elven people? They deserve it.
The Elven people of today do not deserve to see the world they love be torn apart to salve your conscience.
I must fix what I have broken. I am sorry.
As am I, old friend.
Solus killed MYTHAL? After all that? Is this another memory from a different time?
No, he wore that same outfit in the Inquisition. We knew Solus woke up in this world without most of his power. Now we know how he got it back.
By killing the only other god around and stealing her power.
All that epic magic and godly power. In the end, it comes down to love and murder. Same as always.
Every big mistake Solus made is tied to MYTHAL. He sacrificed his life as a spirit to join her.
He sacrificed his morals when he created the dagger to stop the Titans.
When the other gods struck her down, he destroyed the Elven Empire to avenge her.
Then he wakes up in this world, where everything's gone but his mistakes. And there she is, alive.
And after all he's done, she sides against him again.
All these mistakes are his fault, and hers too. If she won't help him fix the world, of course he has to kill her.
So, how does everything we know help us now?
He's being honest about fighting the Blight. Whatever happens, he won't risk letting it back out into the world.
Agreed. But he has a plan to escape that prison, and not one we'll like.
He turned on MYTHAL, the one person he was actually loyal to. There's no way he won't turn on us.
He's a spirit, or was once. He might be able to possess someone, affect minds, all the things spirits do.
He created the Veil. His very nature is tied to it. That will be a source of strength, but also a potential weakness.
MYTHAL has him all messed up. Anything about her or Elgarnon is gonna make him angry. Sloppy.
Solus thinks he knows what's best for everyone. Anything he does, he'll do while telling himself he's the hero.
Solus has caused a lot of damage, but he's not like Elgarnon trying to wreck the world to rule it. He's trying to repair the damage he caused, and he knows he's made mistakes. There might be hope for him.
You don't think he'll turn on us?
No, he's totally gonna turn on us. I mean, after that.
You have witnessed the Protector's tale, Dweller, almost to its end.
Almost? How can there be more?
When the mighty fall, their echoes cross the ages. An audience is warranted. Speak with your visitor. She awaits you in the crossroads.
Yo, welcome back, my people, to another episode of Veilguard. This is part 13 of the walkthrough. Let's get into it. We gotta meet Morgan at the crossroads.
How did you get here?
I did tell you I had my ways through Illuvians when I introduced you to the Inquisitor, did I not?
The Illuvians in general, yes, but not the Dreadwolf's crossroads.
I would think you have more pressing questions at the moment. Questions about Solus and MYTHAL?
MYTHAL?
The two gods have always been linked, have they not? First, when MYTHAL bade her companion spirit to abandon the Fade and take on mortal form. Then, when Solus spilled MYTHAL's mortal blood, that he might absorb her power as his own.
Wait, how do you know exactly what we saw of Solus's past?
Think upon it, Rook. You saw for yourself in the Dreadwolf's memories. When MYTHAL stood against the gods' manipulations of the Blight, she was betrayed and struck down. Yet she survived and returned ages later to aid the Inquisition in its hour of need. How?
The Elven gods had access to magic beyond anything we can imagine?
To be sure, but it matters less what they possessed than what they were. You recall that the first elves were spirits, do you not? MYTHAL was a spirit turned Elven, and And when her body was struck down, to spirit she returned, her essence sheltered in a willing mortal vessel. Over the centuries, she journeyed from host to host, slowly amassing her former power anew, until once again she was struck down, on this occasion by Solus. He absorbed her power, but not her memories.
Then where did they... Wait. You?
As you say.
So you're the next host of MYTHAL?
Believe it or not, as you choose.
What? That was like how Elgar'non and Gillenane can talk in your head, but...
'Twas MYTHAL you heard, her echoes. Yet I am not the goddess returned.
What are you then?
I once feared MYTHAL would consume me were I to carry her, but 'twas not so. I remain free-willed and mortal. What I now possess is but a spark of MYTHAL, shadowed memories through which to sift for meaning. As to our admixture, I suspect you have questions.
Do you have information we can use against Gillenane or Elgar'non? Or Solus?
The last time MYTHAL faced Elgar'non and Gillenane, she was struck down by the very dagger you now carry.
What about Solus?
You may recall he murdered MYTHAL's former host to claim her godly might as his own. I hoard no untapped magical secrets, Rook. What I do possess, I share freely with you and the Veil Jumpers.
All right. How can you carry MYTHAL's soul if you're not an elf?
Her spark has sheltered within both elves and humans who were sympathetic to her in thought and circumstance. MYTHAL's last host was a woman wronged, trapped by those sworn to love her. We may readily imagine their kinship.
You would have met Solus in the Inquisition, right?
I did indeed. 'Twas before I possessed MYTHAL's memories. At the time, I thought Solus a scowling elven apostate whose sole passion was finding arguments. He heard me, in all my ignorance, expound on the histories of the elven people, explaining legends he had witnessed himself.
Bet he loved that.
'Tis not a memory that brings me pride.
So, there's the soul of an elven god inside you. How does that even happen?
MYTHAL's last host was my mother, Flemeth.
Oh.
When I learned she intended me to become the next receptacle of an ancient god's soul, I feared naught would be left of my own. It inevitably came to pass on a deep night. I was awakened by the presence of a blaze of magic in the shape of a woman who both was and was not my mother.
I don't think I'd recover from that.
Neither did I, at the start. MYTHAL's memories were both gift and burden, this blazing woman told me, but I must accept them of my own accord. The decision was paralyzing. What would it mean to become such a host? What would be lost if I refused? In the end, 'twas something in my mother's voice which guided me.
What was that?
Regret. Not the regret of a god, but of a mother who knew she would never see me again. And so, my mind remains my own. What I gained was knowledge, both MYTHAL's and of those who bore her.
You didn't come out here just to tell me you're MYTHAL.
I am not MYTHAL in her entirety, but yes, the Dreadwolf has occasion to visit you in dreams, where he portions out advice. And now, after finding his memories, you have peered into his deepest sorrows. Tell me then, what do you make of Solus?
Solus talks a lot about what has to be done, being forced to make hard choices. But it's like he's trying to talk himself into it. I think, deep down, he doesn't entirely believe what he's saying.
'Tis exactly like the old wolf to tie himself into the most intricate knots. 'Tis not malice which made Solus your opponent, but conviction, a belief that only he may halt what he set in motion. Yet Solus was once beloved of MYTHAL. 'Tis his very loyalty and love for his people that led to the tragedy we now face. You may be in a position to determine how it ends, more so than either of you might realize.
If that's what it takes.
Such determination. Have you not even a tremor of doubt?
Wouldn't do me any good.
If you would shape the outcome of your battle, I've one last secret to share. When MYTHAL was struck down by the other gods, it was with her own lyrium dagger, the dagger you now carry. Solus recovered it from Elgenon, and from it extracted a fragment of MYTHAL that had lain hidden within its depths. This fragment, a younger sister to the one I carry, if you will, resides here, in the crossroads. I can open the way for you, find her, survive the encounter, and the essence you obtain will aid you in times to come.
Hey, that's why you do your side mission. This is a side mission right here, too. I guess I gotta go fucking fight. No, I don't think it's too
All of that sounded great until survive the encounter.
You know Solus and have seen Elgenon and memories of MYTHAL. They are creatures of emotion, as all spirits are. The fragment of MYTHAL that resides in me lived among mortals for thousands of years. She has grown wiser and more patient. This younger sister has not. She is the essence of MYTHAL as a god. She is unlikely to listen to polite requests, and though she is but a fragment of the goddess, the battle will test you sorely.
If she's just going to attack us, why tell us about her at all? We have enough enemies already.
A fragment of a god's essence is a powerful thing. It may give you options against Elgenon and Gillenane, or against the Dreadwolf himself, should he prove as cunning and treacherous as ever.
If I were to try to talk with her, do you have any suggestions?
She will demand respect, but detest flattery. She appreciates righteous anger, but will not tolerate pity. She is, for want of better phrasing, prickly. But if you are determined to try, then I wish you luck.
Thank you for the information, Morgan.
I only ask that you reflect upon what I have said. The Dreadwolf is not so apart from the world as he thinks. There, you have the advantage of him.
Okay, let's see. I mean, we only level 29. Hopefully she ain't super high level. Yeah, we might have to record this time. Oh yeah, let's get that MYTHAL essence right now. We're gonna try to talk our way out of it. We'll talk our way out of trying to kill us.
The gods fragment.
May the gods watch over us all. May the gods watch over us all.
Veil. Or be sundered completely.
That has to be her.
Will this be a conversation with words or knives?
Yep.
We gotta stay stern.
You are Rook. I have seen you and your companions. We made ourselves bodies to be like humans, but I never expected to see humans scurrying about in the Dreadwolf's crossroads. And you know who I am?
MYTHAL.
The part of me that survived betrayal by the rest of the Evenuris, if this can be called surviving. Solus. He drew me from the dagger that struck me down, but what is left of me can only survive here. I cannot return to the world, and even the true fade is denied me. All I can do is watch. Why are you here? To beg me to give up what remains of myself to help you defeat the monsters Elganan and Gillenane have become? Or do you simply think yourself ready to fight a god?
I came here to ask for your help. The gods have endangered the world and—
You dare explain to me what they are doing? You are 1,000 years from knowing the proper words.
We saw Solas's memories, his regrets.
You saw the recollection he cultivated like a tree twisting to catch the sun. You wish for my help? Convince me. Make your case, and I will yield my essence willingly to help you against Elganan and Gillenane. Fail, and I shall kill you for wasting my time, or you will kill me and obtain my essence in doing so. A harder-edged, simpler version. It has been centuries since a petitioner stood before me, so why should I help you?
I mean, I'm pretty sure she want to get revenge on people who betrayed her. Who don't? What? We all worthy? Nah. Alright, we can't fuck up. I ain't gonna lie. We gotta be stern. We must stop the gods.
You can't want Elganon and Gillenane to rule the world.
Yeah.
Not after what they did to you.
I ruled alongside them for centuries. I bear them no love now, and they were ever flawed, as all rulers are. Yet the world needs rulers. So set the blight aside and tell me why I should help you topple them.
They wronged you, what?
What they did to you was wrong.
And you care so deeply for the injustice done to me thousands of years ago.
You deserve justice, and they deserve to be punished for misusing their power and killing you when you tried to check them.
Not bad, but not enough. Let us speak of something else.
Nah, she ain't gonna love. It's been 1,000 years. She don't love that nigga. I guess we gotta go with the ego. I mean, we are worthy, but like, why? But she might. I don't know, cause Morgan said to be like a warrior. She don't like pity. I feel like Solas. That's trying to pull the strings of the. I don't feel like she loves Solas anymore. You can't love a man that killed you 1,000 years ago. He just said she don't care about the blight. You have to go with this one.
I am worthy of your help.
That is for me to judge.
I am fighting to protect this world.
Any petty tyrant can fight those who come to their land and claim to be protecting their people. I have seen rulers, human as you are, the mages of Tevinter, following in the Elven Empire's footsteps. They build nothing that does not serve them. Why should I believe you are any better? What is a protector to you?
Building a safe place. Trying to be like you. Oh, I like this question. Oh shit, I like this one too. I feel like, should we try to like boost her ego? Like kiss ass? Should I kiss ass? Like building a safe place. I feel like I don't know. Killing monsters is, I like these options. I low-key want to cheat and go on YouTube, but I ain't gonna do that. I ain't gonna cheat. I am not gonna cheat. We're not going on YouTube. Whatever happens, happens. I think kissing ass could work. Build a safe place. What is a protector to you? I mean, the easiest is killing monsters and shit. But like, monsters could be subjective though. Like, it's like, you know what I'm saying? Lucanus could be a monster to me. But like, he ain't doing it. I don't know, like, what is a protector to you? I'm trying to be like you. Oh, that's fine. Oh, wait. Morgan said she does not like flattering. So we can't actually, okay, so that got eliminated. Morgan said, be on that and don't flatter her. Be like a righteous anger. I feel like killing monsters. Bro, alright, so we got 2 questions left. Build a safe place. Killing monsters. I think we're gonna go with killing monsters. I think that's the easiest one. You know, you're killing monsters to protect your people. But didn't she just say, the mages didn't build nothing? Like, it's really these 2 questions, bro. Killing monsters. But like everybody, I feel like that's not a good answer because anybody can kill monsters. But you dealing with fucking mages and shit, fantasy world, I think that's a good answer. Like, any ruler, any protector can kill monsters. Okay, you build like a safe place for your children to thrive. I think we gotta go. Fuck, we go with this.
It's making a place that's safe for everyone. That means defending against danger. But it also means building a strong community that works together for the common good.
And what have you built?
Look at my team.
Yeah.
I just hired blades. We started as strangers and grew together into a family.
If you wish to prove your worth, you must do better than that.
What? Bruh. So killing monsters, like anybody could do that. I feel like that's basic. Anybody can kill monsters. I feel like what you do after that, like build a community, a safe place, a town, like killing monsters, that's the easiest compared to building a community. Like, what? We must stop the blight, like. I think that's the only option, because he said don't flatter, don't be emotional. Oh my god.
If I don't stop the gods, the whole world will be corrupted by the blight.
That is why you must succeed, so tell me why I must help you.
We know the truth about the blight. We know it came from the imprisoned dreams of the Titans after you and Solus defeated them.
And?
Stopping the blight mattered enough for you to talk with Solus even after he rebelled against you. It mattered enough for you to stand against the other gods.
And I was struck down for doing so, betrayed by those I had ruled beside for centuries.
You made the difficult choice to protect your home because it was the right thing to do. Help me do the same.
Your arguments are...
Come on.
Compelling.
Come on, know you too.
I find you worthy.
Yeah, talk that talk. Yeah.
I shall miss that. But if what I am can protect the innocent and smite the guilty, this is what remains of me.
Yeah, talk that talk, man.
Use it to protect this world with kindness when possible and cunning when necessary.
I will. Thank you.
Yeah, I don't know how to talk to the hoes, man.
I cannot enter the physical world or the pure fade, but in this place, I still carry some power. Evil has intruded here. The blight, seeded by Elganon and Gillenane. Find it, and when you meet your greatest challenge, I will fly.
Yeah.
Last time.
That's why you do your side mission, man. Y'all ain't got that mouthpiece, man. Talk to a god, man. I didn't have to. If I would have fought this, you probably would have whooped my ass, bro.
The essence of a god.
The essence of a god.
Like a piece of the sun. I've never felt something so alive.
That's why you do your side mission.
A great prize. But how do we use it?
A god knows her moment. At least her essence does. When the time comes, we'll be ready.
Yeah.
We got MYTHAL's essence.
I know, y'all niggas gotta know how to talk to the hoes, man. That mouthpiece, man. He ain't had to fight her, bro.
She was willing to talk after all.
Not sure what we do with it just yet, but if Morgan's telling the truth, it'll come in handy at some point.
You can just tell by the landscape. She was gonna have a second phase. Like, she would have turned to a big ass dragon. Look how big this arena was to fight this woman. She would have turned to a dragon, we would have died. I ain't gonna lie. Hey, bro, this is why when you play RPG games, do your side missions. Cause now she gonna help us secure the W, man. Okay. $38 minutes. Oh, let me show y'all the weapon though. Oh my god, I could have went left, bruh. I'm so glad we got it right. Oh shit. But then no physical damage though. Like, yeah, if I could upgrade this weapon to put physical damage, this shit might be OC. I ain't gonna lie. This is why y'all do your side missions, dog. Do your side missions. Alright, my people. We gonna stop right here. Don't forget to leave a like, subscribe if you new, all that good stuff. And hey, I'm gonna see y'all next part.